What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Maths with Casting, right here at Maths with Casting. Today let's have a look at examples on grade 11 identities. What we have here, we have got sine to the power of 4x minus cos to the power of 4x should be equals to 2 sine squared x minus 1. This is an identity, so we are going to come here. And then please guys, before I continue, let me show you in grade 11 there's only two identities that we have to know. We have to know that tan x is equal to sine x all over cos x, and then another one would be sine squared x plus cos squared x should be equal to 1. Please guys, these are the only two identities that we need to know in grade 11, and then if you know these ones, you should be able to solve the rest of the question of identities, because the rest thereof will just have to be simplification or taking out a common factor, factorizing, or taking out an LCD. Right, so now let's have a look at this one, how we're going to go about it. What we have here, we have got to the power of 4, then to the power of 4 as well, and our answer is in squared. Okay, so if you have a look at this guys, if I were to write this in this format, you won't have any problem, but when you look at this in this way, you're probably thinking, yeah, this is a bit too much. So if I were to write this in this way, x to the power of 4 minus y to the power of 4, and then I were to say to you, what is this? Factorize this. You're going to do this is going to be difference between two squares, because you've got a square there and the square there. So you're going to take x squared here, and then x squared here. You are going to have a plus and a minus, because on x difference between two squares, when you factorize it, it must be plus and minus and y squared. Okay guys, so this is how you would factorize this one. Okay, so as you can see guys, it's simple and straightforward. So let's go ahead and then simplify this one thereof. Okay, all right, we are gonna come here and tell the person who's going to mark that we are starting from the left hand side. We are going to take the difference between these two squares here. So we are going to have sine x here, sine x. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. It's not clear here. For those of you, please don't forward this video guys, make sure that you follow so that you don't miss anything. If you forward it, you wouldn't understand how we got to other concept as well. All right, so stick around until the end of this video so that you fully understand it, then I can simplify it at the end. Okay, then it's gonna be a plus here, cos squared x. There you go. All right, so having done that, we know from identities that this part here should all of it be equal to 1, because there it is here, it is given on our identity that sine squared and then plus cos squared should be equal to 1. So therefore we are gonna come here and say sine squared x minus cos squared x is multiplied by 1. So if you multiply this by 1, therefore it will just be left, you will just be left with sine squared and then cos squared as well. All right, so now if you have a look at our answer, it's in sine, so wherever there's a cos, we're going to change this cos. Okay, so we're going to change it to what? If you come here on this identity, if you want to change cos, you would realize that if you take cos squared x, you take sine that side, you will know that therefore cos squared x is equal to 1 minus sine. Remember, you want your answer to be in sine because there's no cos at the right hand side. Okay, so there we go, we're going to have sine squared x 1. We're going to change this cos into that. Okay, I hope you guys can follow. We're going to take that and then we're going to substitute it here, but put it in the brackets because there's a negative sign here guys. I always see people make mistakes when it comes to the negative sign. I always caution most of my learners about these negative signs. Okay, so now so that you can account with the negative, there it is, this we replace from the identity, which is this one here. Okay, we're going to say sine squared x then we're gonna multiply throughout with a negative, binomial. Negative times 1 is going to be -1, negative times negative is going to be positive sine squared x. All right, so what do you have here? Like terms, you've got positive sine squared plus positive sine squared. Therefore, this should give us two of them, 2 sine squared x minus 1, which is equal to the right hand side. All right, and that's how you will go about this one, guys. Simple, straightforward. You just need to apply one or two identities. We applied an identity here, and then we also applied it here as well. And there you go, guys. You are getting those full marks, 3 marks. Okay, I am Gaston Mapala. Make sure that I see you on the next upload, where we'll be doing more examples on grade 11 identities.